Hey guys, I think there's like construction going on. Can you guys hear it? Um, yeah. Oh, so let me say something really quickly. Hmm. Um, don't don't forget that you can't hear tweets unless it's a voice tweet. When you read a tweet, especially with caps, you don't know. Well, no, you guys know. But I keep forgetting. You know what I realize, guys, that I keep forgetting something? I think I keep forgetting that Twitter and Twitter, let's start there, has a bunch of people on it. Like millions and stuff, and so when I'm speaking and tweeting and expecting certain people to, you know, understand, they don't really know me like that. So actually, that's unfair, probably, for me to expect people to get me or to get us or to get, you know, the lingo or the timing or the face cards in the mail. But listen, my thing is this. The truth of the matter is, along the way, somewhere along the way, right? It started when I went to a show. It was called 106 in Park. And when I came out, I saw people standing there. And I didn't think anything of it. I just began to walk out of the door. And then it happened. They started saying, Nicki, Nicki, can you take a picture? Can you sign this? Oh, I love you. And I was like, what? Like, I thought it was a joke, Um, of course, I had done club shows and saw people sing my raps and stuff like that, but I remember that moment because it was a changing moment. Why? Because I I met these people who did not know me, and I know I was not a big artist yet. But the enthusiasm that they had was rather intriguing to me because, number one, in New York, we are not friendly people, and we are very, we are normally not paranoid, but just guarded people. Like, don't come up on me. Like, don't, like, that type of vibe. And so my initial instinct, I was, guarded. Like, what are, like, is this some sort of a, you know, joke or setup or like, but anyway, it was a changing moment because these people being so happy for me made me always remember them. So when I would go to other things in New York, I would see them again. And then I wouldn't want to just walk by because I now remembered them, but not as a how a normal, probably artist fan relationship builds is that when the artist meets the artist is normally already a star and probably expected for people to be outside screaming for them and waiting for them. So the I realized something there's a part missing, and I tap in a little bit on the album, and I finally think I figured out a big part of it. One of the big parts of what and why people and shout out to all the record labels and duds that are secretly listening. The thing about being operating in your gift is that you could give someone every secret in your book. Everyone. And as you can see, it's just different. There's a difference. So, what I was saying is that because I didn't meet these people as at a place in my life or in my career where I was looking at them as they are, oh, these are just fans. Like, oh my, these people are beneath me. Why am I, I don't have to stop. I don't have to engage. I don't have to, say thank you. Which is what y'all are used to. And that's not a dig, it's actually just common sense. That is just the normal pro- progression of things normally. The difference is that because I met my quote unquote fans when I had no idea what the fuck I was doing or what would happen, and neither did they. And that's what intrigued me about them. It was like, why are y'all liking me? Like, y'all could choose to be out here and see and meet all these huge celebrities, but y'all came out here waiting to see me? Why? Like, it was just so strange, you know? But then every time I would go somewhere new, it would be them. And the crowds got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So because because they are more like my friends, I realize like that when I'm tweeting almost as though this is a group chat and they're the only ones that could see it. But the truth of the matter is, it's not, and they're not. And it's not safe for me. Well, I'd say it's definitely a you know, it the average person couldn't do it. Wouldn't be able to do it. They wouldn't survive it because most artists they're so you know, they're so afraid to lose what they have that they will always pick the machine over the the other stuff because they don't know y'all. They don't give a like not I won't say that. Actually, no. It, they don't they didn't meet y'all as a friend relationship. They met y'all as a fan and artist, but I didn't meet my supporters as a fan. As, I was not a big artist. So, because of that, right, as the crowds got bigger, I couldn't find it in myself to not stop for them. You know, it would be like comparing it to if you have a friend, someone that you really love, someone that supports everything you do, they're always there for you, and they go to bat for you, defend you, um, it would be like if you seen them somewhere and you were driving by and they was at the bus stop and you didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that y'all live across the street from each other. Like it would feel it would just be wrong. It would be clearly wrong, right? And so as I am always in search of truth and understanding and meaning, they weren't there for, nor should they have been, and nor should they know, and nor do I have to or care to share these stories as old as they are. They weren't there when I was putting barbs in cabs because they was trying to be grown, taking trains at night. And I was like, what? No, y'all not. They weren't there when sometimes, you know, well, in my on tour, instead of just doing what most artists do and what they should do to protect their voice and their health, even after my shows, especially in the other countries, because I knew that they didn't have the ability to see me as often. Even in those other countries, when I would go there, I would always take, like, a big picture with, like, the real diehard fans that waited for the after the show. They would then wait for hours just to hope I stop by for a second and say hi or whatever. So even our meet and greets, like, there's footage of it. Our meet and greets, when I started signing boobs and all that stuff, and well, I've been signing boobs from the club days, but even our meet and greets were like if you was talking to your friend. It wasn't like if it was a fan and an artist, and so when I explain, quote unquote, or speak, I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to anybody who I think um doesn't like me, or I'm not talking to, like, blogs, like, in hopes of them not posting some bad shit. I couldn't tell you when was the last time I went on a motherfucking blog, and maybe that's why I'm a little bit detached from some of the things that y'all talk about, and I'll be like, don't bring it on my timeline, because oh, I'm a different bitch. I'm a different bitch. I'm a different bitch. That's the reason they do it. I don't do it for that. So let's get that fucking clear. I do it the same way, if you disappointed one of your good friends, you would be like, hey, listen, da 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 da, blah blah blah. But I just wanted to make sure I fucking love you. I'll be there next. Like, do you get it? I'm not on tweeting because I give a fuck what a hater got to say about Onika Tanya Mirage. No. So I want y'all to know that first. And secondly, that um, you know, listen, there's a lot of angst in the air right now, okay? my fans and my haters, quote unquote, are really excited that my album is about to drop. They have no fucking direction. None. None. Their labels religiously listen to everything I do, every show, everything I say, every interview, every tweet. They listen, they take notes, they sit around a fucking big table and they talk about how can we, you know, get the Nicki effect. And hey, I understand. I didn't understand before, but I get it now. But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, that's why. Okay? That's why. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't give a fuck. You know, like I don't. I don't care anymore what people who claim they don't like me, but watch every move and post everything I do. Yeah, we know the deal. We know the drill. Obsessed with me, so we're not gonna pretend and play that game. No, what I say and anytime anything I clear up is only for the barbs. It's only or everybody's on a barb, but they fuck with me or support me or respect me, whatever. It's for those people. It's for those people who either fuck with me, love me, support me, or have supported me in the past. But they might not consider themselves a barb or whatever. But yes, that's who I clear things up for because those are the people who deserve it. And I don't mind doing it because I, it takes nothing from me. Really that bitch. You see? You see? You know why I can talk like this with my balls hanging like this? If you knew the album that I was about to drop in less than 4 days, you would be hanging your nuts out too. You know what I mean? And that's the point. So when I got on Twitter, guys, um, Twitter was like a way of me talking to my friends, not my fans. I made up the term Barbs and Ken Barbs. I called them Barbie and Ken Barbie. And it was just like a big group chat. You know what I mean? So we continued doing that, and obviously there have been times that I've pulled back from it because I wasn't ready to deal with it at that point in my life, whenever I did it. But now that I am in such a dope place artistically, there's nothing. There's nothing. Like when I say nothing that a person can say to or about me or about anyone I love that makes me feel mad or sad. And that's the truth. The only thing I care about is the way my fans receive this album. And the only reason I care about it, because let's face it, let me tell you something. The other day I said to myself and to my label, you know what? For whatever, I don't remember why I said this. I was like, you know what? I can I can just go on vacation right now. Let me chill with my son and stuff, like hang out, have fun. I'll go on a little vacation. I'll drop the album on top of next year. It's no big deal. Because I love being with my child and I've put in work that could last for the next 10 billion years. Do you know what the word lazy means? I screenshotted this, but I'm not even going to put I'm not going to say this at name, right? Let me tell you something, baby. And I'm going to try to be as nice as possible. Um, there is nobody, okay, that's ever done what I am doing right now in the history of the world. 7 to 8 billion people. No one human, no body, no person born of a woman has ever had the skill plus consistency still at the top. Like I never left because I didn't. Go ask the people who for the last 15 years have wanted my spot. Who's lazy? You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. I got a couple new screenshots, as a matter of fact. Dumber than a bag of fucking rocks that you should get hit in the head with. What does it say about everyone else if they can't keep up with me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And when you don't understand stuff, sometimes it's because you shouldn't. Do you think that we came out and told y'all everything that I'm doing next week? And no, we didn't. Why would we? What you should know though is that one Friday, on Thursday night at approximately 11:59 p. fucking m. Eastern fucking Standard Time. All you need to know is that, well, I'll let you guys decide for your fucking selves. Now, I'll open the floor to a couple questions. But I'm working on some very. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told y'all, the album comes out on December 8th, this Friday. And if y'all would stop long enough being fucking dumb, then I would have been able to give y'all so many more fucking exciting, rewarding, dope, fun surprises. Now, also, when I come out there to Chicago on in March, don't go getting jealous of them do how see because I already know. I already know. I already fucking know, and I've already been already seeing the questions. Well, can we have a fan? I mean, we with this down and third in our city. No. Well, yeah, yeah, well, not the kind of meet and greet that I'm doing for the barbs that purchase tickets for Chicago's Jingle Ball. So no, they will obviously get special treatment because of something that happened that was no fault of their own. So don't even bother and don't bother. Don't also please don't bother or waste your time with the jealous rants about them. Okay? We're not gonna do that either. That would be dumb. But now switching gears. Oh, I'm gonna put let a couple people talk. Might do 2 seconds, 2 minutes of Nicki trivia. Now switching gears. The album's features, the album's features, the artists who are featured on my album are just the absolute fucking best, okay? Every one of them, okay? Now, this album, what I notice about these features, right? Which is like, I've been talking, I mentioned it with a couple people too. And everybody who's heard, I mean, and when I say everybody, it's very limited. And with everybody who's heard the album, what's what's fucking so dope and incredible, and I really didn't expect it to that level regarding every feature on the album that comes out this Friday, is that the person so perfectly and seamlessly fits the the song that they're featured on. Like it's so uncanny. And and you know what I'm saying? Like when I tell you, man, and I'm sure that's been done on other albums, but I don't think I've ever pulled it off as good as it's being pulled off on this album. And that's just my personal opinion, just as a fan listening to Nicki Minaj albums before. But of course we all have different we all have our own opinions, we all have our different favorite albums, etc. And for different reasons. But um what here's what I was thinking too. I wanted to tell you the suggestion too. I was thinking after I drop my album on Friday, right? This Friday coming up, right? I might, keyword might, I might think about adding a new song every motherfucking day in the first week, starting with the following Monday. So you would get the weekend to fully digest the album how I wanted you to digest it. Digest it. And then I was thinking, and and you know how shit go. You know how shit go. But Onika's pen works. So roll, 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 yo boat. gently down this motherfucking stream, bitch. Now, to the people who still looked forward to an album for all these years, thank you. God bless you. And support and have already supported, thank you. Okay. It will be all worth the wait in less than 4 days, and you can hold me to it. Okay? But there are some things that you do not know about yet. So just breathe. Okay? And also be kind to anything, everyone, all the shows, because you know these are our friends, and yes, everything will be just moved on a different date, 1 or 2 dates or whatever, with like 2 shows. That's it with the TV stuff. But you guys have no idea what's going on and what's happening. So, like I said a billion times on this call, just breathe. Okay. Um, the other thing I wanted to touch on quickly is that make it clear, be very clear. Barbs that have been around for a long time and are popping back in because the album's about to come out. You, if you should be thanking those barbs. You should be welcoming them back. You have no fucking idea you know, what people's lives are dealing with. People are moms, people are wives, people are all kinds of huge career people, companies, lawyers, judges, doctors, the fuck? So what we will never do is shame another barb. You don't know what people go through. Well, if they just was feeling like they didn't feel like being on no fucking internet, what being on no fucking Twitter, I wouldn't fucking be. Anyway, and also the other thing is that bu- uh, buying more things doesn't make you a bigger barb. Barbs buy what they can. Simple. Support in your way. There's no rule book on how to support. Is it amazing and fucking so dope when you guys buy stuff and buy a bunch of the same thing? Yes, it is dope. You know why? Because something else I can't tell y'all about. It's so funny. But remind me to tell y'all that'll give it away too much. Remember remind me to tell y'all the don't promote yet story. So I can tell y'all explain a funny story. Okay, but I'm wrapping up. But the point is it is dope when you guys do those things because it shows that the barbs are a force to be reckoned with. And you would be surprised to know the corporations who tried to play at one time or another, not recently or anything, but you know what I'm saying? So let's be grateful, but let's also be appreciative for people doing whatever the fuck they can do, and let's also make sure we normalize so that niggas don't have to get blocked well, when the fucking album drops. Let's also normalize not trying to shame people into posting receipts and doing this and that. If you guys post receipts, I sometimes retweet them and like them. That's dope. But that doesn't mean that if a person doesn't post a receipt that they didn't purchase something. And even if they didn't purchase something, it's none of your business, really. Like, so yes, the barbs should be promoting, and that's amazing. But the barbs are not required to spend their money on anything or anyone. Okay, so please let's not lose sight of that. Okay? Because I don't. All right, now. Oh my God. Oh, I better not have gotten no. Because mosquitoes, they be loving my perfume, child. Oh, my new perfume done got a shout out on my new album that drops in less than 4 days. Pink Friday too, which also is the name of my perfume. And it got a shout out already on my album on one of my favorite songs. Um Now, I don't care what happens. If I come back from working at any time to see y'all panicking, and yes, we know what can happen right before an album, okay? But one thing about Onika, she keeps a trick up her sleeve. So, yeah, okay? So, whatever happens, it happened. It ain't finna stop nothing, 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 okay? Just be smart on that timeline, though. I wouldn't want to exile right before Gag City, bitch. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being exiled right before the train stopped at Gag City? Ugh, no, never. Couldn't have been me. But listen, I love you guys. Even the ones that were exiled out of Gag City before, that are still supporting and being real to the organization. I fucking love you. We're gonna figure it all out. But most importantly, y'all, this album. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't take it. Like it's so. Do you know how hard it is for me not to be able to talk to y'all about certain songs and certain lines? And you know I'm the biggest like barb infiltrator. Um, and you know what? Also, and shout out to the girls I fuck with, the girls that support me, the girls who genuinely fuck with me. Um, yeah. But listen, um, so now, guys, can I go, or do y'all still want me to patch a few people in? Now, listen. When I patch you in, if I do, you can ask a question. You can ask a question. You can ask one question, or I'm gonna simply hit that end button. Okay.
Hello.
Mute yourself for a second. Okay. They said it was an error in me adding somebody. All right. Everyone, ask your one question. Wait, hold on. I will tell you guys which one to ask next question, okay? And we're gonna wrap this all the way up. All right. Uh.
Nicki?
Mute yourself, babe.
Okay.
All right. Um, guys, next time I promise I to do a better job with putting people on that I've never spoken to before, but I don't know if. Oh, yeah. Now let me see who's talking real quick. Y'all got 1 minute, one more time. All right, who's here? Okay. Minaj trolls. Unmute yourself. Everybody else, mute real quick.
Nikki, oh my gosh, I can't even believe you added me, sus. I can't even believe it.
What's your
Hello.
question, boo?
My question is on a gag from 1 through 10. How bad is we finna gag on a Friday?
It's not even a scale that's been created on this earth that is going to be able to measure the gag. And I'm not even trying to be funny. And I
Mm,
think that, like, a lot of times people, especially like outside people, whatever, that just observe us, like on social media,
right.
they think a lot of times that I'm like, because I am trying, because I'm sarcastic a lot. I think that when I do say something, they be thinking I'm lying or joking. That's why they all got their pennies in a bunch now, because they didn't think this album was coming. Shit. They like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. The fuck? The bitch was telling the truth? So, yeah. So now that's something else I'm telling the truth about. And I know a lot of people probably, they just like, Nicki just saying that. But no. Next level. Okay?
Okay, sus. Okay, okay.
All right. Mute yourself right now. Thank you. Khalil, unmute yourself.
Hey,
Hey, what's your question?
what track is your favorite track on the album? What number?
Well, how can the number
Mm-hmm.
or the song?
Then, well, which one you want to tell us? You tell me.
Well, how could a person that just worked on these songs so much so that, like, you know, that I took so long, how can I pick my favorite song on the album? Like, there are, like, of course, it's way too many to choose from. Um, I mean, I don't know. If I was to start naming them, you'd be here all day. I could name a few. I could give you guys the initials. If y'all want to
Okay.
take the song name, the song name initials, I could do that. Meaning that today those might be my favorite ones. But of course, how can I like this is the these songs are really, really exceptionally great.
So it was hard
The
picking
like
the
I
picking the narrowing it down. It was hard.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
mm.
Um um today today what is one of my favorites is well, I'll call it, the initials is FTCU,
Oh.
and of course, the intro,
Mm.
um uh initials LMCD, initials, initials, mm, well, I'll just call it N for now, N as in Nancy. Um, initials, I'll just call it E for now. Initials, CG. Initials, gosh, man. Oh, wow. It's just, yikes. Um, hmm. Yeah, those are the few that jump out right now because, based off today's listen. But oh, and then there's another one that is my fave today. Initials. Well, I'll call that one S.
Just S.
S and S. S and S. S as in Sam. S as in Sam. I'll call that one. That's not the name of the song, but y'all will understand why I said S and S. Oh, and PB. Oh my gosh, PB is a song that I cannot wait. Oh my god, like that shit crazy. Isn't it crazy?
What's
Like
the one that's gonna gag us the most? What's one when we
mute
soon as
yourself.
we
Have a
hear
good
it,
night,
we
sir. Thank you. Bye. Good day.
know?
Mika, mute yourself. Khalil, you heard me. I said mute yourself.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, babe. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I
Mm-hmm.
have one question
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
Um, I know all your albums mean something to you in a way. You've been in different stages of your life, but this album of it being your fifth album, how much does this album mean to you versus the other albums?
Well, you know what? It is. It is. Well, it's doing the impossible, really, especially after so many corporate giants try to like stop me, and so many people that tried to belittle me, so many people that that. So there's that, and then there's the being a mom, being married, loving, being, like in a more settled mental space. And so it means a lot because everyone thought it couldn't and wouldn't be done. All of these people counting someone out only for the joke to be on them. That's it. Queen Sleaze.
Nikki,
Hi, babe. What's up?
I love you so much. I'm proud of you, girl.
Thank you,
It's
mama.
been 13 years. I could cry right
Oh
now.
my gosh. What city are
I
you
can cry, Nikki.
What city are you?
Listen, I got the question. My question is, you got back with me on April 20 of 2022. I showed you my Barbie wink lashes. I'm a huge fan. I love you. I don't play about you. I will kill a bitch about you. You hear me?
Okay, yeah.
And I just want to know when you drop a music video to one of the songs off the album, can you please wear my lashes? I'm
Oh,
going to see you
lashes
Friday.
lady. Lashes
Yep.
lady. Oh, If
You
you don't
sold my
mute it,
website out. You couldn't even get it.
mute yourself now.
I am.
Gabby, unmute. Um, hi, Gabby. Hello, who's there? Gabby. To Gabby. Is she not there? Okay. Well, well, looks like the space is over, guys. You guys, thank you for being great. All had great questions, and yeah. Now, what we're going to do is continue being on that train to motherfucking Gag City and tell a bitch kiss the fattest part of my motherfucking ass. Period.